What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Hippo Supercoach, and today I'm giving you my trade target video. So it's going to be a little bit of a quicker video today, but nonetheless, let's get into it. So also I'm bringing in a super pod. We'll talk about him at the end for Sam Walsh. So people obviously having to trade out Walsh and Ashcroft, it's a pain in the ass. Ridley as well if you have him, but yeah, look, it seems like just these injuries, it's just like inevitable. We're all going to run out of trades and have issues, so just got to try and get as much cover as possible, I think. But for me, yeah, I have to trade Walsh this week because there's no point holding him. I thought about it, and there's really no point holding him. So get rid of him, as I'm like, if you can, obviously. So here, people bringing in Hewitt. Now George Hewitt's one I really like. Reason being, obviously Kennedy out, Cripps maybe out, Walsh definitely out. Like the midfield time is definitely there for him. So yeah, I definitely don't mind the George Hewitt pick. So cheap as well. You can almost flip. You can sideways Matthew Johnson to him. That's like a huge trade. And we know what he's capable of. You know, last year he was turning up every week. So I think he's actually a very good option. And it's still one that I'm kind of considering grabbing. I've got two options, and I'll talk to you about them in a second. Zach Butters, it's pretty safe pick as well. 529k, pretty good price. Luke Nankervis, I think he's just a downgrade. Jack Steele, I mean, if I don't laugh, I'll cry about this. You know, since I brought him back in this season, he averaged like 60 for me, and then since I traded him out, I think he's averaging like 150 or 140 something. It's just like, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. I traded him out for Tom Green, who got injured. Anyway, and then I traded him out for fucking Tuke Miller, who's apparently a half forward now. So yeah, you can't make this shit up. Anyway, Tom Liberatore is another one. Yes, I don't mind him. Doherty, yep, good pick. Sinclair, yep. Chaka, maybe a little bit overpriced, but he's been consistent. LDU's turned it on ever since I got rid of him. Not well, he did get injured, but like he was shit when I had him. And Josh Kelly, wow, he's cheap, 504k. I guess he had that game we got completely shut down. So I don't mind any of those picks. They're all good picks. Just pick whatever one you want. If I had to rank them, I'd probably say like, I still don't know if I'd trust Steele completely. Probably Hewitt, Butters, and then I think Libba if you got the money. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I'm thinking about doing, guys, right? I'm bringing in a super pod, and as you can see right here, this is my man that's going to take me to hopefully all my cash leagues victory. I just got to, like, Sean Darcy out. I don't think they bring in another ruckman, and if they do, who is it? Who's their backup ruck when it's just Jackson? I don't like wait and see what teams are named, but Jackson is going to be sole rucking. This guy is an animal. I'm telling you now, he's averaging 91. That's not even with playing full ruck. I think he has like an average of 104 or 105 with Darcy out of the team. Look, I'm telling you now, this guy has serious potential. I rate him highly. Obviously, he hasn't had the best season just because he's been stuck on the forward line, but I've really thought this guy's got a lot of raw ability. He follows up really well, tackles. He can obviously kick goals as well, and he's quite good in the ruck. So I think Luke Jackson, now that he's sole rucking, he's going to be my pod play for the rest of the season. Now, how many teams is he in? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. 7%. Okay, to be honest, that's more than what I thought, but it's still very poddy. I feel like people are going to be bringing him in. 108 teams brought him in for Sam Walsh. I'm one of them. To me, it just makes sense. Like, yeah, sole rucking. It's such a good role to have, and the guy's young. You know, he's got a bit to prove. I think he signed a pretty big contract from memory, so I think the upside is definitely there. And yeah, having that forward ruck DPP is very helpful, especially if like Marshall goes out this weekend. I can swing him up there. I can swing DCAM up there. Whatever. But the other thing I could possibly do... Oh, Lair's got to come on, by the way. The other thing I could possibly do is bring in Hewitt straight for Matthew Johnson and keep Walsh on the bench. If Walsh is 2 weeks, then this play might be good, but if he is that 3 weeks, then it's definitely a failed play in my opinion, because then I would have missed 2 rounds of Supercoach finals. So just thinking about that, look, yeah, I don't think that's the best play, but it is a decent play. But I just think grab Luke Jackson now. You know, Hewitt. That being said, Hewitt could average just as much as Luke Jackson for the rest of the year. But what the worst thing that could happen, which actually could happen, is say you pick Hewitt, he's going to be a keeper for you, right? What could happen is Walsh, Cripps, Chera, they all come back right on the week of a Supercoach prelim or Supercoach grand final, one of them, and you're screwed because Hewitt's playing. Fucking who knows? He could be the sub again. You know, Hewitt's the sub, and we're all screwed. He also could be played out of position. I don't know where he'd play, but he could be out of position. So that's another thing to think about with picking George Hewitt. So I think I don't even know who the fuck is ringing me. It's on WhatsApp, and I don't even use WhatsApp. I think that picking Luke Jackson now, like, it's just a bit safer. So that's what I'm going to go with. Yes, it's potty. It's risky. It's the last trade for my season, but I'm pretty confident in it, to be honest. I really am, and if anyone wants to do it with me, feel free, obviously. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. We'll do a vice captain video maybe Thursday or tomorrow. Just see how I fit. Like, tomorrow is Thursday. I'm fucking tripping. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.